I was in Girl Scouts. I was really bad at selling cookies. I was in marching band. I was in orchestra. I went to summer camp. Did a lot of volunteer work at at our church. I was just a typical American kid. So back in 2011, before DACA was even announced, and before I had graduated with my bachelor's degree, my plan of action was really just keep going to school. I wouldn't have been able to work as a teacher. So I just thought, well, keep studying. Maybe something will open up, something will happen. I think at that point, I was still coming down from the disappointment that the DREAM Act hadn't passed in 2010. So I think half of me is always going to be hopeful for things like that. And my plan was really just keep studying, because I wouldn't be able to become a teacher. You have to be able to work legally, to even, get your teaching certification. So DACA was announced on June 15, 2012. I had just graduated in May from my undergrad. I had just started the master's program for deaf education. I remember that day very clearly. I was driving, I think I was picking up a textbook or something, and my mom calls me. She's like, "Are you driving?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Pull over right now." I think it was at the parking lot of a Taco Cabana or Las Palapas or something like that. And she said, "President Obama just announced DACA. This is what it means. I already got you a lawyer." So then we were both on the phone crying, because it just felt like this huge, relief, like, the final piece of, the puzzle, the final slice of the American pie that had already been eating my whole life, was finally there, that I could potentially, have some sort of protected status. And it really couldn't have come out as a better time. So when I was finally able to apply to DACA in August, and then by December 2012, I had, my worker's permit, and, I went to the Social Security office, got that, got my driver's license, my Texas ID card, I got everything. And I was able to start being a substitute teacher and really working. And it came at a perfect time, because at that time, my mom was having some health scares, where they thought she could have had breast cancer. There was a lot of abnormal cells. And, they had to do some minor surgeries for that. And I was able to work and provide, because she wasn't able to work. And before then, she had told me, your education's the key to your future. Like, you worry about school, I worry about the money. And then having DACA just meant that I could help. And I could just kind of not pay her back, because parents never want us to pay them back, but really just help her at a time that she really needed it. Then that day, I woke up 5 in the morning like I do every day, and just went to work, because as a teacher, I just have to work. The kids come first, can't really have the outside world affect me, because I need to be at my best for those kids. I had been getting text messages and phone calls, throughout the day, so I knew, okay, well, probably not good news. And then at 3:30, when I was off duty, and I was driving to Ken Paxton's office for a press conference, and I was with my mom, and it really, like, all the emotions hit. The memorandum said that if your DACA expires between now and March 5th, 2018, you're able to renew. And the emotions of knowing that I wouldn't be able to renew really just hit me. Mine doesn't expire until August. So just knowing that it could be my last year teaching, it's been pretty rough. My future might be a little uncertain on, the teaching front. I don't think I'm very scared about deportation, because I know that my own family has lived here for 27 years, and, we just continue to live our lives. And I know many people continue to live their lives, but, as a teacher, it hurts that it could be my last year.